Angle Inside TV outside St Mary's. You said you're going to be positive, but how can you take positives from a 4-1 defeat against Leicester City?
Performance-wise, there's no positives to be taken. But in terms of looking at it in the context of the season, it's worst result of the season by a mile. Worst performance of the season by a mile. First half, second half was a bit better, but I think the positives are, in the last 5 games, we've had 4 good performances, 1 poor. I think it's a bad day at the office, to be honest with you, Freddie. I think a lot of the players that played tonight, they look knackered from the weekend. I'm gonna cut them a bit of slack. I'd say maybe 50% of it was the fact they were knackered, 50% maybe about the fact that they just didn't turn up.
Well, Claude Puels comes down. They put 4 past us. Early doors, they put 1 in after 15 minutes. Riyad Mahrez, there was a few slips, there was a few trips, but nobody closed him down in the edge of the box. He tucks it away in the bottom corner. No, you saw it coming, didn't you? Individual errors cost us tonight. That's why I'm not going to blame the manager. You've got a load of people coming on here slagging off the manager for tonight's performance. That's got nothing to do with the manager. Okay, the manager put out a team that was perfectly capable, player for player, of beating Leicester City. Okay, the game plan. If we put it this way, if we don't go 1-0 down, we started off quite well the first 10 minutes. If we don't go 1-0 down, if 2 players don't slip, Yoshida closes him down, and you don't let Mahrez, who we all know has got a good strike on him, score, it's a different game. Go 2-0 down, no one closes down, no one picks up the man on the edge of the box, no one picks Fuchs up, and then Fraser kicks it into there. Do you know what I mean? I'm not going to blame. I think everyone, all 11 players are at fault today. I can't see why you would try and blame individual players for the. I think it's not just today that we've seen individual errors. Obviously, Wesley Hoots' slip, his dispossession for the Bournemouth goal. There's a few other incidents earlier on this season. Do you think it's just a culmination of everybody just really having a really poor afternoon today?
I think that's why you can't blame the manager. Surely, a lot of the majority of the goals we've been conceding this year are not due to good pieces of skill. They're due to us making mistakes ourselves, and that's why maybe organisation you'd look at in terms of coming from the manager, how we're conceding 4 goals. I'm going to call it 3 because the 4th one we were pushing, got hit on the counter attack. That can happen, but the 3 goals you look at organisation, who's picking the man up on the edge side of the box. But over the course of the season, a lot of them have been down to individual errors. You look at Arsenal on Sunday. I know it's easy to say in hindsight, but Yoshida's picking up Giroud, who we all know what he's good at. Van Dijk, we've been beaten in the air. So individual errors are costing us points. That's why I think the manager personally isn't to blame, and the players have got to look to take some responsibility. How
do we bounce back this on Saturday then? Chelsea away, by all means, it's going to be another tough game. This is obviously a tough run of fixtures in December and perhaps into January.
The main thing I was looking at tonight, and the main thing I'm worried about going into the game against Chelsea at the weekend, is confidence levels, because they will have taken an absolute battering, not because of the result, because of the performance in the first half tonight. They've seen we've been outplayed completely by a team that we should be above and if not challenging for Europa League football. So if they'll think to themselves, if we're getting battered by them, how are we going to face against Chelsea? But I'm just hoping the manager's going to put into their heads, listen, last week we played Arsenal, deserved to win the game, okay? City. So I honestly think we can go to Chelsea and get a result. Honestly do. I think Chelsea haven't been that good. They lost to West Ham at the weekend. They were really poor. I watched them against Newcastle the week before that. They were poor, got lucky. To be honest, Newcastle have been crap recently. And Huddersfield, who I reckon will go down this year, to be honest with you, and they got a 3-1 win yesterday. But to be honest, I think we can go to Chelsea and get a result. If we play with the same game plan, take our chances. That's what it's always been about. We need a few more attacking players, I think, to get us some more goals. People need to chip in more. But I honestly think we can go to Chelsea and get a positive result, a draw.